Transnistria, a mysterious nation most people have never heard of. It's a place known for still living in the Soviet Union, communism, and Russian influence. In 1992, the country fought against Moldova with aid from Russia, but today it is still not recognized as a country by any UN member state, not even Russia. Transnistria is widely considered to be part of Moldova, but it has its own government, currency, and military. So naturally, I thought, why not go there? Today I will be traveling from Chișinău, the capital of Moldova, all the way to Tiraspol, the capital of Transnistria.
It is always a pleasure to be back in Eastern Europe. It's always a pleasure to be back in the former Soviet countries, and it's always a pleasure to be back in the USSR.
I will speak with the locals, discover the mysterious nature of the place, and expose if the country is still communist today. So join me as I wander into the unknown.
Good morning and welcome back to this new video. Today we are going back in time. We are going to travel through time to a place which almost seems unreal. We are going to Transnistria, which is almost gonna be like traveling back to the Soviet Union, the USSR. We're going to the main capital called Tiraspol. It's going to be completely different. They're going to have their own currency, their own military, their own police, their own system, their own language. Most of them speak Russian in that area of the country. And we're just going to walk around, do side quests. Maybe if somebody wants to talk, speak a little bit with people and figure out what can you do in Transnistria. Right now I am in the capital of Chișinău and we're going to take one of these minibuses to Tiraspol. Another problem is I keep saying "plasiva" to them, which means thank you in Russian, because I forget the word in Romanian or Moldovan. So I always need to Google Translate and try to figure out what is the word of thank you again. I will write it somewhere here in the video. Walking to the bus station here, I just found this store, which looks so good. Hello. You have these traditional clothings. They look so nice here. Beautiful. Also, when I went to other parts, thank you. When I went to other parts of Eastern Europe, they also have similar patterns. So it's quite nice, beautiful to see these traditional clothings or clothes. I don't know why I keep saying clothings. It's my English which is messed up, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So you can see I just arrived here at the bus station. Let's go and check out the prices here. I just bought my ticket to Tiraspol here. It was 77.5 Moldovan lev. And I went to buy some water too. Let me tell you something. Google Translate is your friend here in Moldova. Nobody literally speaks English, except if you speak with some young persons. Most of the middle-aged people or the old people, they don't even understand how much is this. It's also absolutely incredible how AI has made life so much easier in general for me while traveling. This bus ticket, I cannot understand anything at all. And when I asked the people here at the station, they pointed me to every direction possible. But I just took a picture of the bus ticket and the AI translated it all and told me what time the bus leaves, from which stand, and what time I will arrive. So what a beautiful day. So we just checked the border point here from Moldova to Transnistria, and they give you a little receipt which you have to show them on the way back into Moldova. And I didn't film too much inside of our minivan here because there was some music and I didn't want to get this video to get copyright striked. Anyways, while I was in the bus, I heard people starting speaking Russians. And if you speak a little bit about the demographics about Transnistria, you will see that around 30% are Russians, around 30% are Ukrainians, and around 30% are actually Moldovans living there. So it's quite a multicultural place compared to other areas in Eastern Europe where it's very homogeneous. And before the guy he turns on the music, let me just show you the inside of the bus here. Oh. Just like this. It's very old, probably from Soviet times. You can see the curtains here. You have this for the window, but it doesn't even work. But these kind of bus journeys where you go in these former Soviet countries are so extremely fun, to be honest. People, they speak together like the two ladies beside me. And it's just interesting. The car is bumpy, it goes up and down when it hits a bump. but it's interesting and it's so exciting. I'm not complaining at all. And also, I just remembered when I went to Portugal in January 2026, it was quite easy to travel there because everybody speaks English. But here, nobody speaks English at all. So it is more difficult to travel compared to other countries. But it makes it so much more fun because you have to try to navigate, you have to try to understand, and you have to try to wiggle your way around to actually get to your destination in the end. I'll see you now from Tiraspol, the capital of Transnistria. It is always a pleasure to be back in Eastern Europe. It's always a pleasure to be back in the former Soviet countries, and it's always a pleasure to be back in the USSR. Look at what I just found here. Just a completely destroyed or maybe operational tractor. This is the thing about Transnistria. It's almost like you're entering a time capsule or a time portal and just going to another time in history. It's amazing. And this is the bus station here. I think they have a train station too. So I'm here just trying to figure out the last bus, and as you can see, everything is in the Cyrillic alphabet like this one, in contrast to the Latin alphabet before. So I just asked the lady in the train station. To be honest, I didn't understand a thing of what she said, but I think the last one is around 7:30, but I should be there at least 1 hour before to make sure that there are some passengers, because the schedule here is not frequent. And let me show you right here. This is so awesome. I don't know what is this. I think this is for bikes, so people can drag their bikes up the stairs. And then you have this old Soviet-style bridge across the train tracks here. I don't think any of these trains are operational today. Sometimes I don't even believe where I am. This is crazy, man. I hope you can really see the excitement that I have, because I've been wanting to go to this place of Transnistria and Moldova for so long. Look at this. It's completely rusty, almost destroyed. And I have no idea where I'm walking right now. I have no idea where I'm going to go in this video, because my network here does not work at all. This place of Tiraspol, or just in general Transnistria, practically operates as its own country, own currency. I need to exchange, own laws, own rules, own government, own borders, and so on. So it's freaking amazing just to be here, walk and enjoy the Soviet Union. It's an extremely tall bridge. We're going down now. Here you have the brother here fixing his car. Something is wrong with it. And we're just going to walk a little bit into the living areas of the people here. I just walked approximately 5 minutes from the bridge area, and look at this. Look at this old playground. Have you seen such a thing today? It's completely wooden. Or this is of metal. This is of wood. Then you have this one. This is probably from the Soviet times. Oh my God. This is so interesting. Look at this. It is pretty clear that they have like tried to paint it to make it look a little bit better, but it's still the same old rust. Wow. Welcome to Transnistria. Welcome to the place or the country stuck in time. Look at this. Completely garbage. Disgusting. It has probably been here for some time. Look at the strawberries. Disgusting. Also, if you walk around here, you can see clothes. And I think these are car components. Wow. This place is definitely something else. This is the first time for me being in a place like this. Yeah, I went to Belarus, which is in a way quite similar, but this is way more Soviet, way more old, way more living in nostalgia. But when you have the ugly, you of course also have the beautiful. Beautiful flowers here, just in front of one of these old wooden traditional houses. Where in the world am I? I cannot even believe myself. Look at these cables. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think, and some in a bundle up there. Wow, this is just crazy. In here in one of the alleys I also found, I think it's lime or maybe lemon. And on the other side, cherries. They also have some blackberries. And I just asked one of the ladies, she said no problem, just taste these ones. Look. They're extremely delicious, so sweet. So I just asked my friend here to give me some directions. What is your name?
Hello, I'm Koya.
Koya, nice to meet you, Koya. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So the city center is this way, right?
Yes.
Okay, straight ahead. Koya, how is it to live in Transnistria? Good?
All life.
All life?
Yes.
Always good.
16 years in USSR.
USA?
Dubasar.
Dubasat. Oh, in
It's a city in Transnistria.
Ah, okay. Is it small city?
Small. But I in age class going to Tiraspol. I'm sportsman.
You're sportsman?
Yes.
Oh, what do you do?
Kayaking.
Kayaking. How old are you?
18.
18. Oh, you're young.
Young.
How old do you think I am? Guess.
23, 25,
21.
21.
You think I'm too old, huh? It's the beard, you know.
Yes.
What is this?
This is hot. This is hot in house.
Ah, hot water.
No, not hot. This is fire.
Fire. Gas.
Gas, да.
Ah, gas, like food.
Да,
To
yes.
cook food. How many languages do you speak? Like you speak Russian?
The Russian, Moldovan, English.
English. Ah,
But I understand Ukrainsky.
Ukrainsky also.
Да, but no understand, not
Understand,
speaking.
no speak, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here in Transnistria, there are many Ukrainians, Moldovans, Russians.
Да.
Look at these benches. I've never seen like a bench like this.
This is,
Yeah, this is old
bad,
style.
Bad, very bad.
Very bad. No, it looks cool, but it is like a little bit, underdeveloped.
What?
Underdeveloped.
Don't
Like,
understand.
Like this is from Soviet Union, like old.
Old.
Yeah,
Yes. But breaks.
yeah, it breaks. This is Orthodox Church. So as I told you before, in Christianity you have 3 different denominations. You have the Orthodox, you also have the Catholics and the Protestants, and most of the Russian-speaking world, including Transnistria, are Orthodox. And if you want to know more about this, you can watch the previous video from Chișinău. And look at this beautiful church here with the flowers. So this is a closer look of the church. And we have our friend Nikolai. You also have something here, Nikolai. What is this?
This is security.
Ah, security for the church.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So my friend Nikolai is translating here for me. I would like to, but I've lived in Moldova. America, you would like to?
I would like America and all countries.
All countries.
All countries.
Yes, but I've lived in Moldova my whole life and practically never traveled anywhere. In the future, you will travel everywhere. I think he's misunderstanding me. I'm trying to tell him that maybe you're not traveling now, but in the future you will.
I'm vampires.
Ah, you're going to Romania to see vampire Vlad.
Big крепость.
Castle.
Castle, yes.
Yes. He's going to see the castle of Vlad, or Dracula himself, who is like the fictional character, but he is based on a real king or prince of Romania. So he's going this summer to Romania. That's so awesome. I hope you will have a good trip to Romania.
Yes.
I think you will have very fun.
I'm fun.
Yeah, you're fun, and you will also have fun.
Thank you.
You're a good guy. Okay, let's go this way. City center is far away. Can you teach me something in Russian?
Something.
Yeah, I want to learn something in Russian.
Something.
Like, how are you in Russian?
Как ты?
Как ты?
Да.
Как ты? Ah, okay. And how do I say I am good in Russian?
Ты хороший.
Ты хороший?
Нет. Я хорош.
Я хорош.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
You
Как
good.
ты? Я хорош.
You good. Это ты хороший.
Ты хорош. Ah,
Ты
okay.
хорош.
So, как ты? How are you?
Yes.
Як ты рож? Як ты рож?
Да, yes.
Okay, I'm good. Awesome. Here you have the pipes again here. These old pipes. I've never seen this in my life, not even in Belarus. I've been to Belarus. Me go Belarus.
Belarus, good Belarus.
Belarus, interesting, fun.
Interesting.
Yes, I like Eastern European countries. I like Russia. I like Ukraine. I like Belarus. I like Moldova, Romania. These countries good.
You don't like?
I like.
Yes, understand. Like, you don't like what countries? What countries?
I think, for example, France, boring.
Don't like that.
France is very boring. There's not too much to see. Maybe I've just been the wrong places, but
Ukraine, Belarus, lot people don't friendly.
Yeah. So I just told him that in France I didn't enjoy it too much because people are a little bit rude. Now he is explaining to me that no, in many places people are rude, and that we should not be generalizing or falling into these kinds of stereotypes. So it's good that Nikolai is giving me a lecture. Good, Nikolai.
Good.
Here you can see another one of these Orthodox churches on the way to the city center. Here you can also see some more of these beautiful old Soviet-style buildings. Looks so awesome. And on the other side you have some water fountains. So I just went with Nikolai here to a monument, and here you can see three different flags. First of all, you have the Abkhazia flag, you have the South Ossetia flag, which are two other places which used to be under the USSR that broke away from Georgia. And then you have the Transnistria flag, which is the one in the middle with the red symbolizing the blood of the freedom or fight for freedom, and the green in the middle for peace. The flag of Transnistria is also the only flag in the world which still uses the hammer and the sickle on the flag itself, symbolizing the Soviet Union or communism. So I thought right here behind the monument, let's just speak a little bit about the state of Transnistria. In 1991, the country of Moldova gained its independence after the fall of the Soviet Union, and 1 year after, in 1992, a war happened between Moldova and Transnistria, where Russia backed Transnistria, and the same year a ceasefire quickly resoluted in which is today a cold conflict. There's only a ceasefire agreement, so technically the two countries are still at war in a way. But if you go here, it doesn't seem like that at all in any ways. Also, why did the war happen in the first place? It basically happened because, as I told you, around 30% are Russians and 30% are Ukrainians in this area. So they feared that they would lose their Russian heritage, language, identity, and so on if they joined Moldova and maybe even became a part of Romania, as some of the Moldovans want to. So just in the area of the monument, they also have this.
Little cars.
Yeah, little cars.
No, what?
Yeah?
See, little cars.
Which ones? Oh, like this one.
But what? See.
Ah, go-kart. Okay, they have go-karts there in the back. So this is quite developed. It's not like the kind of Soviet amusement park that I had in mind. But we are also in the city center. I will try to go. Nikolai is also going home in a little bit, so I will try to go to some of the more older areas. What an awesome guy. I just said goodbye to Nikolai, and the plan is now to exchange some money. So I just exchanged some money. Here you have the 200 note, and you have the 50 note, the 25 note, and a 1 note. So the time is now to just cool a little bit down. I can feel that my brain is starting to fog and I'm starting to mumble a little bit while speaking because of the heat today. So I'll see you in a little bit. I'm just relaxing here at a cafe, and I bought a vanilla milkshake for 32 of their currency. I'm charging my devices, and then I'll go outside again in a little while. So I just walked all the way from the cafe and I ended here in front of the main Lenin statue in Transnistria. If we speak a little bit about communism, it was founded by Karl Marx from Germany. And the idea of communism is the prohibition of private individuals and companies to own industries. You can own your own house, you can own your own car, you can own your own bread and food, but you're not allowed to own the pharmaceutical industry, the car producing industry, and so on. The reason for this, according to communism, is that if private people or companies own too much of the industry, they will gain most of the profit, and if they gain most of the profit, they will also gain most of the power or political power. The funny thing about this is just, if you speak to most of the capitalists, they will argue that in most of the communist countries, this actually happened anyways. Some people actually gained most of the rule of the country, while the rest were hungry. And the guy here, Vladimir Lenin, he basically took Karl Marx's ideas and turned them into reality. This happened in 1917 when he was one of the main figures of the Russian Revolution, which created the USSR, also known as the Soviet Union. You might also think, okay, but what is capitalism then? Capitalism is straight out the opposite of communism. According to capitalists, people, they have the right to own private industry and so on. Even if it creates inequality in the society, it is just the reality according to the capitalists. Capitalism would also assume or claim that it will create more development because it creates more competition. Why? Because it assumes that human beings are greedy and want the most. And if they want the most, they need to compete against each other. Now you're probably thinking, okay Bilal, but that was the past. What about today? Are people allowed to own industry? Are they allowed to create companies and own them by themselves? I will answer this question when we reach the market of Tiraspol. Also, I just noticed that most of the cars here in Transnistria are actually not too old, but sometimes you find like old cars, like this one you can see right here. It looks really good. But most of the rest of the cars are a little bit old, but not like Soviet style. As you can see behind me here, we've reached the market area here in Tiraspol. And if you speak a little bit about the situation today, Transnistria would not be considered a communist society. The reason for this is they have allowed people to own their own companies, industries, and so on. The only problem is that one of the companies called Sheriff owns like so many things. They own the petrol stations, they also own the banks and grocery stores. So is it now a free market society, or is it considered more of an oligarchy? So I just bought some cherries here in the market for 5 ruble, and we will eat them sitting here in the shadow. So the last hour or so I just walked a little bit around, didn't film too much because I wanted to relax and just enjoy the Soviet Union. So now I'm at this restaurant called Restaurant USSR, and look at this. They have Lenin on the front page of the restaurant. It is literally in the basement here. If you go downstairs like this, you have entered the basement, which almost looks like what I think is a bunker or something like that. And here you have a flag of the USSR. And look at the old TVs, more pictures of Lenin. You have the harmonica I have never seen one of these in real life. It is so cool. And here you have some more pictures. It's so funny how you just find these random places sometimes. And I ordered this one. It was a little bit expensive, 175, but in the end of the day, it is almost nothing again. You have the potatoes, the fish, and some kind of cake. I'll tell you how the food was. As you can see, I just finished the food. The fish was really good, the potatoes were okay, but the cake I didn't really enjoy at all because it was too dry. And also I just noticed that they have this old type machine here. It looks so cool. And also, I've never seen such an old fan before. And one of these teapots to make tea. It's time to go. So what am I gonna do now? Let me tell you guys that I'm going to go in a random bus, in a random direction to a random destination and just see how is the bus, how are the people, and how are the apartment complexes that they live in here in Transnistria. Because when you are in a country or a state or a place like Tiraspol, you have to see the unknown. You have to discover what you don't know. And you have to be open to just let life flow. Look at this staircase, man. It is so interesting. This country or state or whatever you call it. This is the Soviet-styled apartments I'm talking about. Just look at how broken it is. It is completely destroyed, the facade here. It looks disgusting. But at the same time, it has some kind of charm. Right behind me here you can see the random bus stop I just found earlier. And we are so extremely lucky because I can see the bus just arrived right now. So we didn't even have to wait any minutes. Awesome. All right, let's enter this random bus. I have no idea. This one is number 266. This is the inside of the bus. I'll just take a seat here. I have to pay to that guy. So I just paid, it was only 5 ruble. This one is number 266. I have no idea where this bus is going, but let's see and let's hope we make it home today. Let me just tell you what happened. So I took the bus you can see behind me, and it took around 20 minutes to the end destination, but I didn't see any apartment complexes. So on the way back, I just stood off at the same stop I hopped on, and now we are here at the apartment complexes that I'm gonna show you. So as you can see here, these are some of the Soviet-styled apartment complexes. And the Soviet Union built a lot of these kind of apartment buildings in so many different places of the Soviet Union, including Belarus, Moldova, Lithuania, Estonia, and so on. So even if you go to Belarus, you will see almost an identical apartment building. Maybe in a different color, maybe a little bit different somehow, but the design is almost the same. They have this entrance with some kind of terrace. Then you have the different floors. And in the middle of the complex, they usually have a green area. Hello! Hello! The children are saying hello. And in the middle of the apartment complexes, they usually have some kind of park where children can play. That is basically Transnistria, or the capital of Transnistria, called Tiraspol. It was extremely enjoyable just walking, exploring this city in the unrecognized country of Transnistria. The children behind me, they're screaming 6-7. It doesn't matter if you go to this country, to another country, to a third country. Because of globalization and because of the internet, people are gonna say the same things, speak in the same way, and maybe even in the future with AI and so on, think the same way. I don't know if that is gonna happen. Anyways, so I'm just here in some random alley. As I told you many times in this video, Transnistria is considered an unrecognized country, meaning that none of the EU countries recognize it. And we have different countries in the world that are unrecognized. Some have some recognition. For example, you have South Ossetia, Abkhazia. You also have Northern Cyprus, which is recognized by Turkey. And then you have some countries which has a lot of recognition but are not fully UN members. That is, for example, Palestine and Kosovo, but also Taiwan. And just in front of me here, you can see another one of these classical Soviet houses. Just look at this. If you ask me, I personally think that a lot of these houses are abandoned, or at least maybe they're owned by somebody who does not live there anymore. Because as I told you in the previous video, Moldova in general has a migration problem because a lot of people are actually leaving the country to live in other parts of Europe. And in the case of Transnistria, some people choose to move to Russia. If we walk just a little bit further here on this road, you can see that we have a blue car. And these cars here, the blue one and also the yellow one, are exactly the type of cars that I expected to find so many of here in Transnistria, or at least here in Tiraspol. But as you have seen in the video today, I didn't find so many of these. So the country is starting to get, or the state, whatever you call it, is starting to get a little bit more developed. Also in this region of Moldova, Transnistria, I've seen a lot of stray dogs, but I haven't seen so many stray cats until now. Here we have a cat. Psst, 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 psst. Psst, psst, psst. Look at the cat, it's so beautiful. It has like blue or green eyes. Psst, psst, psst. But it's so shy. Psst, psst, psst. It's running away. Alright, you have the babushka in the background speaking a little bit. I gotta hurry now because I don't have too much time until the last bus is leaving. So let's go. So I'm trying to find the bus station, but my navigation is irritating me right now. I cannot quite figure out which direction it is. Look at this. Sorry, do you know where the bus station is? Also, Marshrutka. Chișinău.
Chișinău.
Ah, Chișinău. Yes? And then this way? Okay, спасибо.
Right and
Right and straight. Thank you. Perfect, somebody understood what I was saying. So the question is, does this one actually have gas in it or not? I'm not completely sure. This one, нет gas? Нет gas, okay, спасибо. These are the kind of street dogs they have here in Moldova. This brother is just relaxing in the shadow, huh? Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit afraid of dogs, to be honest. Especially of rabbits. I'm still a little bit confused because there's not really any bus station here. So, yeah, what should we do? Maybe it is... I think I will ask those guys standing there. There's also the bus going. Maybe it's that direction. I'm not completely sure. Привет! You know a bus station? Маршрутка. Chișinău. Bus.
Надо туда,
Yeah.
за поворотом.
Где?
Вот, прямо вот там знак стоит
Okay.
за автобусом. Вот там поворот.
Ah, okay.
До конца и поворот.
Okay,
И до
спасибо.
конца, пожалуйста.
Alright, my Google Maps is actually starting to work again. It's a little bit weird because I did actually download the map of this area of Transnistria before I arrived here. But still, the GPS didn't work. I don't know if it's my phone or maybe the network. Who knows? So the funny thing is that the bus driver himself, he just stopped and asked me, are you going to Chișinău? So I think I'm gonna stop the video here. If you like the video, please consider to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.